So since my last news video, a lot has happened in terms of Sonic Movie 3 stuff. I kind of just let it pile up over a few weeks, and now I'm finally covering it. But before we get into that though, if you don't know who I am, hi, I'm Sonic Boy, do Sonic news, reviews, and sometimes video essays, and if you could, please like and subscribe, because we're trying to 3,000 subscribers by the end of the year, and the likes really help me out with the algorithm. Also, I live stream every Saturday at 11 AM PST and 2 PM EST. Please just come check it out, we always have so much fun. By the way, this news contains spoilers for the film, so if you do not want to get spoiled, please do not watch the video. First off, Wave 2 has come out of the Sonic Movie 3 figures, and these things look incredible. I really want that Supersonic one. Also, Knuckles would be a really cool one to have as well. But these are not the only figures we're going to be seeing for a little bit, because Wave 3 has already been leaked. This is the part of the video with spoilers, so please skip to this timestamp if you have not yet already. Alright, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The leaked figures include Sonic with an Emerald, the first 5-inch figure to have an accessory, Gerald Robotnik, Knuckles, and Super Shadow. Let me just say, it's been a long time coming, because I told you all that Super Shadow is going to be in there, and I posted a video with that leak in it. You guys said that was fake. Not to mention the storyboard leaks, which yes, I am still in possession of those. Those are also real too, in which they displayed who. So yeah, this has been a long time coming for me, but regardless, let's move on. This image was revealed with Sonic and Shadow being in the air and Shadow launching towards him. It looks perfect. This was originally supposed to be the main photo of the thumbnail, but then a lot of other stuff got revealed. Also, not to mention, we also got this video from the official Paramount Pictures social media team. Boo.
That actually is real scary.
This video was made for Halloween, so you can probably tell how late I am with this video was filmed on November 17th. Still really cool though. I really wish we had some context for when in the film that's gonna take place. The next thing we got is this brand new poster, and well, I'm looking at this thing right now. It's incredible, dude. The clashing colors between the black and white and the blue and the lightning and Tokyo in the background, the logo, dude, peak poster, probably the best one we've gotten so far. Not really much else to say about this poster, so let's move on. We got some popcorn bucket leaks, nothing really too substantial except for this one. I really like Sonic holding it. Kind of reminds me of this poster from the first film and the one that they decided to go and reuse just with Tails and Knuckles on it. We also have cups and cup toppers, and I've never really cared for these things. I think the only one I've really cared for is the Deadpool and Wolverine one, but that's because Wolverine had his mask on. But all the sculpts are really nice. The paint jobs look pretty good, except for the fact that Tails is reused from Sonic 2. I swear, they can never treat my boy Tails right, dude! Tika Stumpter, James Martin, and Ben Schwartz have all teased that they are filming interviews for Sonic 3 now, which this early in, I'm not sure if that's industry standard, but that's still really cool regardless. Although I do request that they DM me asking for an interview, because that would be awesome, or at least let me in that room, because I definitely want to ask them a few questions. If you know how to get me on this pretty please, thank you. Then there's gonna be a Sonic 3 panel December 7th, I believe, on CCXP. To be perfectly honest with you, I have no idea what that is, but that's cool, I guess. Then we got a massive reveal with the new Sonic Movie 3 standee, and this thing looks awesome. There's a new Sonic render, new Tails render. It's the same Shadow render on the bike, but that thing looks so cool. I will never mind how much they reuse that thing. There's a Knuckles render from the Knuckles show, Tokyo in the background, the Sonic 3 logo, and it looks like Knuckles is hanging off the 3, which is very funny. Sonic 3 and Knuckles. You got Gerald and Eggman at the top, and Eggman is sporting a game-accurate suit, dude. From what we've seen in this photo, it looks so good. As we will soon see, this is not the only image that displays it. And a few days ago, Daniel RPK posted this on his Patreon. If Sonic 3 is a hit, then the Shadow spin-off will be a movie. Paramount, I also hear, have big plans for Silver. So, big plans for Silver. If he's gonna be in Sonic 5, then let's assume 2 years in between each film like they've done so far. 2028. Are we sure that he's not going to be the character at the end of Sonic 3? I might be coping just a little bit with that, but I'm still holding out a ton of hope for Silver being at the end of Sonic 3. But still, instead of a Paramount Plus series, we're going to get a Shadow movie. That's a day one watch. I can't even wrap my brain around my words. That's just how excited I would be for that. But also something with Silver, not just in the mainline Sonic projects, but also a Sonic spin-off with Silver. That sounds really cool if they would do that, unless just putting him in Sonic 4 or Sonic 5 and stuff like that. Then on November 13th, Entertainment Weekly went and dropped a Sonic Movie 3 article containing new information from Jeff Fowler and the actors, as well as new images. First off, Shadow in the Rain looks really nice. I just can't get over the fur textures. And there's people in the background, so what's the context of the scene? Because I think this is also in Tokyo as well. After Shadow breaks out of Prison Island and he figures out that Maria is dead, is he sad about that and just walking through the streets of Tokyo? That's gonna be pretty cool. Then we got an image of Eggman and Gerald just walking through this place. I'm sure this is gonna be like their grand base at wherever they are. Supposedly with the next image they're in London somewhere, but I can't quite confirm that. The Eggman suit, or at least the repaired Eggman suit, looks decent here. I really like how they did that, and the fat suit on Gerald is so noticeable, but it's honestly kind of funny. Next image features what I'm gonna call Team Robotnik, because we got two of them and one of Robotnik's lackeys, and then Shadow just often. You get it. This one, it honestly made me think it was Spagonia of all places, just because of like the top portion. I was thinking the bridges inside of Spagonia. That would be really cool, but I doubt they're gonna do that. However, just like that one shot from the first trailer, people are analyzing this and saying it's oddly framed so that there should be a character to Eggman's left. I think this would be the perfect spot for Rouge, but I don't think they're gonna do that. Let me just say, this shot does not look the best. Shadow kind of just looks slapped into the frame. It's like the most Photoshop thing ever. I really hope that gets fixed by release, because I really do not want to be looking at that for a good few seconds before it switches to the next shot. Now that I'm looking at it, almost all of them look like they were Photoshopped in there, not just Shadow. Anyway, the last photo is with Sonic, Tails, and Knuckles all at the Chow Garden Diner, and this thing looks pretty cool. I guess I like the Chow mascots in the background. I like the faces that Knuckles and Sonic are making. I like the fact that Tails is posing for what I would assume is the fact that they're taking a picture. I like all of the Chow stuff on the table. Everything just looks really nice. I cannot wait to see this scene in the theater, because I can guarantee you there's gonna be so many references to so many little Chow things in the Sonic universe. It's gonna be insane. But believe it or not, this is an actual article, so therefore it does have things to say in it. The article starts off with talking about Jeff Fowler's career at Marza Studios, animating the Shadow 05 cutscenes, as well as Shadow's origin story in general. Let me read this quote here. Edginess is maybe not the right word, but there is a new element tonally that just suddenly made the Sonic world feel a bit more exciting, a bit more dangerous. And now with the filmmaker getting to introduce Shadow into his own movies with this December Sonic Movie 3, he adds, I think that's exactly what Shadow has done for the film. That makes me think they're going to treat Shadow right, and I think we didn't have any doubt about that beforehand, but this just really solidifies it. In a separate conversation, Ben Schwartz has this to say, the CG is even more impressive. Everything is pumped up for this one. I think we can obviously see this for the trailers. Everything just looks really good. He goes on to say that the producer, Toby Asher, talks about us having a lot of Avengers moments, which I love, but it's very much that everything is bigger in this movie and more impressive. Hands down, this is going to be the best Sonic movie ever. I am calling it right now. Jeff Fowler then goes on to say, quote, we certainly are very respectful about what fans expect to see and what they love about the character. We're also very aware of the times and the right way to handle that kind of imagery in a family film, he continues. I think we really ended in a great place. I think a lot of fans will watch this film and really appreciate Shadow and Maria. A lot of care and a lot of love has gone to telling Shadow's story and giving fans the best movie version of the character imaginable. Which tells me that Maria might not get shot, but you know, he said they know how to handle it appropriately for a family film. So that makes me think that they might not do it, but that also gives me hope that they might do it. Well, gives me hope for a girl getting shot through the chest. Us Sonic fans are messed up, dude. I can't believe we're all gonna cheer when Maria just gets right in the face. Just even me saying that is honestly just insane. The article talks about more stuff, but I think those are really the important things. I will have the rest of it linked down below if you want to go read it yourself. Actually, there's one more thing I forgot to talk about. The article states, quote, continuing the tradition set by the previous two films, Sonic the Hedgehog 3 in theaters December 20th, wink wink, will also set the stage for a potential fourth movie to introduce another video game character after Tails and now Shadow. Of course, don't expect Fowler to give up the goods just yet. Fowler goes on to say, quote, it's fun to see fan debates online about who's coming up next, who's going to be teased at the end of the film. He says, we have a lot of the same conversations. We've all got our favorites on the filmmaking side, and we're all making great cases for it should be this one or that one. It is fun to keep that anticipation. This movie is no different in terms of teasing new characters. First off, Daniel RPK saying that Silver's got big plans in store for him, and now Fowler teasing a character at the end of the third film. I mean, hey dude, the stars are aligning. We could get a year of Silver with Sonic Movie 4's release date. That would be so cool. Silver could get his own game like you all have wanted. A lot of other people were also thinking stuff like Metal Sonic, Amy, maybe Rouge, the Chaotix, but I definitely have my money on Silver. This time around, this whole situation is actually kind of cool because with Sonic Movie 2, there wasn't really anywhere else you could go next besides Shadow, unless if you wanted to go do your own Sonic CD thing, which would be not the best in my opinion. Shadow's just a way more recognizable character, so that would make the most sense, so we all just kind of expected that at the end. But here, after we got the Knuckles show and everything, we know they can do like TV shows and spin-offs now. Who are they going to introduce? And Fowler leaving it open like that, it just opens up so many possibilities. We have no idea who's coming, but definitely place your bets on either the top two, Metal Sonic or Silver. Those are my top two, but any of the other characters that I mentioned could be really cool as well. However, my dream post-credit scene for Sonic Movie 3 is a ring opens, Amy, Silver, and Metal Sonic all pop out, and they are looking for Sonic, combining the time travel elements of Sonic CD as well as Sonic 06, making one throughout story. And then you can introduce Metal Sonic to be the big bad throughout the rest of the series, so you don't have to keep Jim Carrey on forever and ever. That just sounds really good to me. But yeah, that's pretty much all I'm going to talk about in terms of the article. Let's move on to one of our last pieces of information. We got new character posters for Sonic Movie 3 just as we have for the last couple of films and the Knuckles show. One with Sonic saying running is faster, one with Tails saying frequent flyer, one with Knuckles saying delays make me see red, one with Shadow that says I prefer bikes to planes, one with Gerald that says on the no-fly list, and then one with Eggman that says meaner than the carry-on policy. All of those other ones are pretty cool, but the last one is the one I really want to focus on. That Eggman design, dude, it just looks so good. I'm not really sure how I feel about the big collar going back up against the back of his head, but I do really like the straps. I like the lining across his arm, everything. I think even the gloves that they show look really good. Now, this last thing I want to talk about is a Sonic Movie 3 promotion video with Regal Cinemas. I don't know how many of you guys have been to America or have gone to a Regal Cinemas, but they always have this little roller coaster that plays before the end of the film, displaying like products like popcorn or Coca-Cola. And more recently, they've been doing ones with recognizable movie characters in the roller coaster. This time, they have a Sonic one, and here it is.
Cell phone. Not much of a rules follower, but okay. Here we go. Now, put your hands in the air.
I'm okay.
Oh, nice one, buddy. If only there was a lobby nearby where I could get an ice-cold beverage and some snacks.
Knuckles.
Finally, some action. We've been ambushed. Prepare to fight.
Team Sonic saved the day once again.
Oh, yeah.
Victory is ours.
But yeah, that is pretty much all of the Sonic Movie 3 news I missed over the past month. I know it's been a long time since I've covered it, but I'm all caught up now and ready for that trailer to release within the next couple of weeks. There's also reportedly a new poster that's been handed out to cinemas too, so that's going to be really cool when that drops as well. So yeah, let me know what you guys think about all this down in the comment section below, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.